The Beautiful, correct? Well, this weekend, a magician is taking over Homewood Theater, and he's not just using a magical wand or hat to do that. Oh no, he's using the mind, magic of the mind. The show is called An Evening of Deception, and he is the motivational magician, Brian Reaves. Good morning, Brian. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm really excited because the show is at the Homewood Theater, July 8th and 9th, 7:30. And it's been crafted specifically to shatter your impressions of what a magic show can be, as I'm going to read people's minds, accurately predict the future, and even influence people's thoughts. And we're going to be doing all of it, like you said, no magic wands, no assistants, no props. It's just going to be just simple magic between us and the people. And every single person in every single seat is going to have an opportunity to have the magic happen to them at one point in the show. So everybody's going to get involved. Everybody's going to be a part of it. We're going to have a really great time.
What if you're that really shy person in the front row and you really don't want to be part of the show?
Well, I'm not necessarily going to pull you up into the show.
Okay, so it's volunteer.
But where you're sitting and you just follow along, and it's going to happen right there for you. So we will be pulling people in. And I've often found that when we get the right person up there, it's a lot of fun. We just basically just keep up with them. But if they don't want to be up, they don't have to come up. But if a person wants to come and they're tired of just watching the show, they want to be a part of it, we're going to make that happen for them.
So this is a new age of magic, if you will. This is called mentalism?
Yes, this is a sophisticated type of magic that deals with, reading minds, psychological misdirection, influencing people's decisions. We're going to have things on the stage when they come in that are going to be trying to subtly influence some of the decisions they're going to make later on in the show.
Okay.
But we're not going to tell them that until it's too late to make a choice. This is sort of like a great group night or a date night. I would say this show is for like ages 13 and above. There's nothing really for kids in it. The older groups are really going to enjoy the mental magic, the astonishing things we're going to do, but the kids might not, they're going to think of bunnies and balloon animals.
I guess there's a whole art. How do you read somebody's mind?
Well, it just takes time. It's not really that you're necessarily reading their mind. You're reading the cues that they're putting out. And we just basically try to follow along subtly as to what's being said, what's being done. It's like I say that if you watch a husband and a wife stand outside and a beautiful woman walks by and the husband just watches her go and the wife slaps him in the back of the head, you can't read their mind, but you can tell what they're both thinking.
Okay.
And that's what we're doing here at the same thing.
So you're very perceptive. You have to
watch
everything.
Perception, yes.
Very nice, very nice. Again, we're talking about An Evening of Deception. It will be with magician Brian Reaves at Homewood Theater. This is going to be Friday night and Saturday night, correct?
Yes, it's 7:30.
We want to see some magic. We're going to have two segments today with you, but we want to get started with this first magic trick. Because I had a magic trick. I had a magic box whenever I was a kid, a magic box that would hide things, and an illusion box, if you will. Yeah. So I kind of got into it as a kid, but not dropped off. After
everybody sort of has that first magic kit that gets them started.
It's magical.
It's the fun of it. It really is. And so what I have here is I like to travel a lot when I do the magic that I do, and this is just some old tickets and reproductions of old tickets for trips and things to various different places. And what I'd like you to do is just, if you will, just lift up right there.
Lift up any of those, okay.
Yeah, lift up any of them. And you'd recognize the destination there?
I do. I would like to go there right now.
Okay, well close it up, close it up. And think about the place that you've got in your mind there. And you said you would like to go there, so I take it you've never been.
I have been once.
You have been?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so if we're talking about this place, think about any landmarks that you might see. Okay, that makes it really easy to recognize right off the bat.
Right. We talked about it on the morning show this morning, about that landmark.
Okay, so you're concentrating on a landmark right now.
You know me too well.
Okay, all right.
Brian Reaves.
So a landmark, I'm seeing something something tall. I think there's buildings all around it, but this is the tallest thing that you're seeing right now. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's like water around in the distance, maybe a stream or something like that. And you're thinking of outdoor dining. I think there's even like canopies over some of these places where they're outdoor dining, they're enjoying themselves. You're doing a really good job of this. I can tell you've been there because it's a really strong pick. As a matter of fact, I think we've almost got this. If I'm not mistaken, I think you are thinking of
Whoa!
Paris.
And it
Is
was
that correct?
Paris. It is. And
awesome.
The Eiffel Tower, which needs to be repainted very soon because it's rusted. That was a news story we had on Good Morning Alabama this morning. So you're on point, sir.
There we go.
On point.
And this is just an example of some of the things that we'll be doing that night at the show.
If you can only get me to Paris, via magic. That would be
Well,
wonderful.
Well, if I could do that, I'd go myself.
Let's go together. We can take the entire family. Up next, Brian will be back. We're going to be talking about his motivational speaking as well. Of course, he is the motivational magician. So how does motivation work into that? He's about to tell us, plus one more magic trick. So get the kids. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching Talk of Alabama this Tuesday.